things. But yeah, let's go. Let's go in game. And here we are on Last Refuge. It is not Orc versus Night Elf anymore. It is Orc versus Human. And have you seen the games of TH today?
No, not a single one. I just realized that you are casting like super early in the morning. For me, 8 o'clock is super early because I woke up at like half past 9 or something, and then I realized, oh, back to Warcraft then, and I checked on the game. The first game that I saw was Orc against Night Elf, so
Okay.
haven't seen anything else besides that.
That was the first game we casted with Moon versus Lin. Yeah, TH, he completely destroyed Moon, and I always thought that Human is Moon's best matchup at the moment, because he crushed Infi again, and he's 6-0 versus Infi now in 3 different tournaments. But TH had 0 problems with the 5th race today. So yeah, he's focusing on Warcraft for a few weeks now again, after trying to become a Heroes of the Storm pro. And it looks like his practice is paying off.
Do you know how much you practice? Do you know anything like Netty's records or anything?
No, unfortunately not.
So how do you know that he practices and focuses on Warcraft?
Because he said it in an interview.
Ah, okay, that's pretty good.
Heroes of the Storm career is over, and he plays it with friends for fun, but his focus is his Warcraft career again.
Okay, very nice. I haven't read that interview, but this is of course nice to hear. Some people still mistake that these guys are not like the same person, Infi and TH. They have like really different approaches about the game, and they have different styles, and you could really see it. Like Infi's style is a hell lot different, and Moon completely countered it and knows all the answers to that. But this heavy footman kind of style that I saw on Amazonia, for example, where he was able to put a lot of aggression on Moon in the mid stages of the game, that looked like really cool and something out of the box and something Moon seems to struggle against.
Exactly. So the question, of course, is: will TH be a threat to Fly? Fly1 WCA, Fly1 Gold Championship Series 2. He seems to be the dominant player at the moment, and of course he's aware that there could be a tower rush. There will be a tower rush. The Chinese humans always preferred over the yAwS style, as we call it. Why do you think it is that way?
That you call it Jaw style? Or?
No, that they prefer the tower rush.
They want to close the game as soon as possible because they know like there will be a phase in the game where the Shadow Hunter hits level 3 and you have Spirit Link and a heal scroll, and this is the moment where you struggle like so hard as a human player to finish any of the units of the Orc unless he burns out of mana and heal scrolls and so on. So it's pretty damn hard, but Fly is mixing up his start here already. Usually he's very aggressive in your face. This time he opens up a little bit differently with that Ogre Magi creep, which denies a hell lot of XP from that mid camp if you go towards that on tier 2, and now he even catches a footman with the help of the creeps, will be able to finish that one off, and the perfect item drop it is, a big healing potion. If this is like mana or anything else and he drops super low and you scout this with a footman, you can easily tower rush that. I remember Lynn told me this on, I think it was Gamescom Leipzig still, where I had to play national qualifiers with WCG, and Lynn is like, okay, on Secret Valley, if he doesn't get a greater healing potion, just tower rush him because he cannot do shit. And I did this once against Sokol, and it worked pretty damn good. So we have a Grunt dying to creeps if he's not there in time, and it doesn't seem that way. And as I said, that Grunt stays alive with 3 HP. Is he going to use that potion? I think so, right?
Yeah, looks like it. There we go. And he gets 2 big Ogre Magis from TH as part of the map. That's of course a lot of denied experience, and the Gloves of Haste for a little more damage. Already pulling Militia here to creep it, but he sees, damn, the Ogre Magi is gone. So what's left for him here? Not level 3, that's for sure.
Yeah, he knew that before he went there. Of course, he already had like the one footman there. And Tomb of Experience goes to the hands of the Blade Master. A perfect early game. He is there in time, even though that there is a sentry ward spotting him. The Tomb of Experience falls into his hands. That is like a really bad start. We do have Boots of Speed on the Archmage, nor do we have... we do have on the Archmage, but we don't have that on the Blade Master, so he could actually go for the chase. You're not sure if he can finish him up in time, because there's no Dust of Appearance, but he gets a lot of experience. If he only got the Tomb of XP, he would have been close to level 3 already.
Yeah, that's 21 experience points away, and that's one... very green spot, very easy to get, but now he's stuck on level 2.5, has to take the entire creep spot here. That of course takes some time. His tier 2 tech is almost finished, and of course there is the lumber mill already, so we will see a tower push on Last Refuge. I think can work pretty damn well, but the maps are, the 2 bases are quite far away from each other, so that's a downside of things.
Yeah, you should never tower rush Fly. That's just like I don't know. Yumiko for some reason is still able to tower rush him because he got like a little bit of different timings. He went for this Fire Lord first and stuff. But if you have a level 3 Archmage, maybe you can make it work with a Beastmaster mixing in. But speaking of a second hero, Mountain King has already started in the Altar of Kings. We do have Beasterian Lodge coming up for the Orc players, so usually 1-1-1 build, no Wyvern, no second hero yet. So he prefers to have the buildings on the field before he gets the Shadowhunter out. And yeah, level 3 Archmage is always scary for an Orc player, because he has to question himself, is there like aggression coming my way? Is there something crazy happening? The Sentry Ward is in a perfect spot to see the movement of the Blade Master, but if he finishes the green camp close to his main base, he should be level 3 on the Blade as well.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, moves with the grunts over there. 2 circles still, not the most scary inventory I've ever seen, but on the other side, it's only boots. Wand of Illusion, though, can cause a little distraction. He's always trying to find spots here where Fly is, but he can evade him for now. Shadowhunter is coming out as well, halfway done, and we see Raiders and Walkers, obviously. So no Headhunters, no early catapults, no early Kodo for the Orc.
Wow, and he spotted the Orc movement there. I think he saw the grunts moving down there, and he can easily creepjack them, even though like a few footmen are low HP. But with the bolt and the boots of speed on the Mountain King, he's basically waiting for the Orc player to start the camp so that he can go ham on him. In the meantime, the shop in the main base will be cancelled for a second. Blade Master a little bit aggressive there with the level 2 Windwalk, and his speed score can easily be there in time and help out his grunts, but I think he will at least lose one of them.
Yeah, to the Stormbolt's done, of course, and I think the tower push, if he wants to go for it later, will become a little difficult as well, because there's no Ivory Towers, there's no healing, there's no clarity. Now the Shadowhunter arrives, of course, with Hex first. Blade Master still far away. First grunt down to 50%, and the first Stormbolt is flying. But if there enough damage, he has 2 Water Elementals for some time.
Yeah, that's absolutely enough. The problem is that now the focus on the Archmage starts. With the Priest coming to the party, that's of course great, but it seems like that he will probably force a Tomball, but the Shadowhunter is not moving onwards on the Archmage here. Now he hexes one of the Priests. The Mountain King so far not killing any of the grunts. First grunt down, finally Sorceress being hexed immediately before she can cast a single slow. 2 speed scrolls on the Orc player, still plenty of Windwalk on that Blade Master, and in the end I think he kind of diffused that threat that was like killing a lot of the grunts. Pretty damn good here and pretty impressive by Fly, not losing all that much. I thought that there might be a few bolts earlier. For some reason he held on to his mana and not spending anything for quite some time, but the Shadowhunter is still level 1.
That's true, and without heal wave, it's gonna become a little different here. 40 food for Fly, he's not going up to 50 just yet. On the other side we have 37, but heavy losses. The first Sorc is gone, the first Priest is gone. He has of course new ones, but that's all delaying his push even further and further. Blade Master going for the shop here. Invo Potion, I guess.
I think Red Light he scored, but Invo Potion you don't really need it. Level 2 Windwalk is enough to walk away. And now is actually the strong phase of the Orc player, because there's basically nothing that you can do with a level 1 Bolt. Wow, and he steals the creep, but he doesn't get the item. Scroll of the Beast here for the human player. As soon as the militia run out, he can easily approach the fight and take it from there. As long as the traits are good, he even brought the peons, but he's not committing to the fight. Neither is TH yet. Brings the militia back, and now we could probably see a few pickups with the end snare now. And yes, the workers are only there. What can workers really do? The peasants against the peons will battle in this fight. It almost looks like the Warcraft movie here at some point. And the Blade Master is going for the kill here on all the footmen. 2 of them are still remaining. And as it goes on, it seems like to be a really, really good fight for Fly. As I said it earlier, this is the strong phase of the Orc player.
Yeah, the magic damage of the Walkers is doing great against the footmen, and it's killing one after another. Level 3.6 on the Blade Master. Almost level 2 after this fight for the Shadowhunter, but there is a level 3.6 Archmage and a level 2 Mountain King as well. But there is no expansion, there's still no tower push, and he wants to fight this with his army and 1 base, as it seems. No transition to Blizzard yet. I wonder if he has Clap or Bash. Did you see that?
He got Bash.
He got Bash. Okay. So no Clap and Blizzard combo later.
Yeah, that's something that seems to be really strong, but if you have a high radar count and if you keep all the end snares just for the purpose of delaying or denying that Blizzard, then Blizzard at some point just becomes completely useless. Because you cast one wave of Blizzard, you get end snared immediately, 75 mana spent, and sometimes you think like, okay, you have like an infinite mana pool on your Archmage, but that's just not the case. Because at some point you will just run out of mana, because you cast like one wave after another, it will always be cancelled, and this is a huge problem. We have a healing stone being dropped for the Orc player, which can be a great item for the Blade Master. Speaking of him, he's already waiting for the next creep jack. Windwalk runs out, so he knows that the Blade Master is around. He brought a few Ivory Toes with the Magic Sentry upgrade, so he will see the Blade Master coming for the creep jack. But I wouldn't be surprised. Fly just knows, sees the upgrade on the tower, and if he dives in, that would be something that would cost him the game. Not sure if he really wants to risk that.
Yeah, there is a Stormbolt on the Mountain King, and yeah, he gets the Rockbone. Now, Scourge Bone Chimes would have been amazing for the Orc, but not so much for the human player, obviously. Starting the next group spot, but the big Ogre Magi is gone. He won't get the levels, but he found level 3 on the MK. That's the most important part. That is Stormbolt level 2, and that's the single target damage that he so desires. He adds the Berserker as well against the Walkers. And there's a Kodo Beast for Fly, level 3 Shadow Hunter, and Rune Bracers. Would you keep it or sell it?
I would definitely keep it against the Blade Master, against the Mountain King on the other side. It's a really good item. The focus on one of the heroes will actually decide the game. I feel like at this point, when I'm playing against Orc, if you get a good focus on the Shadow Hunter, for example, you will have a really good spot there. Blade Master on top of the creep. Fly is so on top of his game. Try to go on top of the Ogre Lord so that he cannot be bolted. In the end, he will be forced and driven away here with that bolt and the little focus, dropping him down to 160 HP. But in the meantime, it's not like that he's not doing anything with his time. He's spending it very, very good here by creeping the biggest camp on the other side of the map. What's the item? It's the Cloak of Flames, one of the best items I feel that you can find here. Because with the Spirit Link on the other side and the melee hero that you have with that Mountain King, you can bring a lot of damage to that fight.
Exactly, Mountain King always up front, and of course 10 damage per second is a lot, while my game is spiking like crazy. Is it the same for you?
Nah, mine is super fluent.
Damn
I have
it.
what the fast, it's amazing for me.
That's not good for us. Maybe I should switch the server. It's just here, show you. Katka's Pipe of Insight for the Orc, the Archmage Aura. That's the perfect one. But yeah, I really...
Look at this, he got so many items he doesn't even know. He doesn't know how to like put them all on the heroes. It takes so much time to arrange the items on the heroes, and now he goes with Blizzard. It's level 2 Blizzard, he reskills, but he loses a lot of borrows. He is on 49 out of 30 supply with 1000 gold, and it will take a lot of time to get the borrows up again and then break that into like more upkeep. In the meantime, TH will go for an expand. He's already at 60 supply. Continuous creeping will go for the level 4 Mountain King. And yeah, look at this. He was banking. This was of course very smart by Fly, but if you get like all of your borrows killed and you cannot break upkeep, what do you really do with your money?
Exactly, and now his forces are not strong enough anymore, thanks to the area effect damage of Blizzard, if he positions himself well. And it lags and lags and lags. It's so annoying.
Another heal stone being dropped here in the game with the Mountain King now with the heal stone equipped, so he can take the front and he can take a lot of damage with that additional armor from the ring and additional health from the gauntlet and the circlet, boots of speed for additional movement speed. So 1000 HP that you have to cut through, and it will be quite a hustle. Yeah, Orc player has to wait. He needs all the borrows to finish up, and now they are done. He is only at 100 lumber, so he's also lacking a little bit of lumber. The expansion is being started and about to be done for the human player though. We have Invis units being sent out. This is really cool. This is basically like a shade that you can use as a human player, and it will rarely be spotted. Not like any Orc player that I have seen in a long time uses Witch Doctors with sentry wards. And yeah, seems like if Fly's not attacking in a few, then he will be in a lot of trouble.
True that. What do you think would the transition be at tier 3?
A player's forces are
Fractions or something?
No. You will never go tier 3. That doesn't make any sense, because it will take...
Didn't you say he will attack? Or did I get you wrong there?
No, he will attack.
Attack. Alright, I thought you said
he will never attack. Like, tier 3 is like completely useless, because you don't have the time to get there. If you get there, you can get like tier 3 mortar teams against Orc. That can work, but... No, I mean like... he will attack. Like, if he's not attacking anytime soon, he's like in a lot of trouble. But he already brings the PNs, breaks upkeep, goes to 69 supply. That looks damn scary. We do have 2 heal scrolls, Blade Master plus 12, Rune Bracer, and the Heal Stone equipped. With that mana aura also for the Spirit Walkers is pretty cool. Look at the mana on the Spirit Walkers. It's like 2 of them are completely charged. But we can see that he spots the army coming with one of the Invis Footmen. And now it's 70 against 70 with Blizzard in a fantastic spot for TH, I feel.
Me too. Can you send me your screen via Skype? Because I have a dia show here. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah, maybe let me check that. Where do I do this again? The plus. Yeah.
So hopefully we will have a stable stream here. Oh, the Blizzard is rocking through. It's a perfect situation. No end snare at the moment. Oh, this was a lot of waves here. Fly is building a shop up there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can see that this is a nice opportunity. We're going to speak about it later. The fight continues. The link is perfect, and now he keeps all the raiders for the Archmage, and the Archmage is in a horrible spot. Can easily be end-snared. Bolt on top of the Blade Master. Mountain King loses the few HP here, drops down to 50%, but he's still got the Healing Stone. One of the raiders is about to die. Level 2 Bash does a lot of damage. The Berserker dies. Level 4 for the Blade Master. With the plus 16 damage, he can now easily crit everything that he wants to. Keeps the raiders close to the Archmage, as you can see, perfectly done, and this is the reason why Fly is Fly and why he's so damn successful. But the Blade Master now in a little bit of trouble. He could actually buy the Zeppelin from the top there, I feel, to get that hero out, use a Spirit Link to keep the damage split between all the units, but it seems like he will lose his first hero here, and with that, probably the game. He had such a nice fight, but now the Shadowhunter is out of position as well, needs to be careful. The casters are being attacked, but the Shadowhunter is the target here that he wants to kill. He's not getting the Zeppelin at the laboratory, so he cannot save his hero. In the meantime, the Orc forces are attacking all the remaining human casters. He dispels the Hex on the Mountain King, and now he kills off the second hero of Fly. What a fantastic job there by TH, committing to the hero kill, getting the hero kill, Zeppelin not being bought at the laboratory, and in the end, if you cannot keep your heroes alive against the Mountain King, then you are in a hell lot of trouble.
Exactly, and the next hammer flies and the Raider is going down. Excellent performance by the human player here today. Not only in the group stage, but also here in the semifinal. Fly taps out, and that is the 1-0 for him. Holy shit, man. TH is playing like he's another person today.
Yeah, TH is pretty much on fire, but beside that, like, Fly had an awesome fight, and I think TH realized, okay, I cannot take this fight. Like, if I take this fight with, like, equal trades, if I use Blizzard, Bolt on the units, I will definitely lose this fight, because Fly was performing so well. Yeah. And then he committed to the hero kill. If he only bought, like, a Zeppelin from the top hill, he could have actually gotten that Blade Master out of the surround, and there was absolutely nothing attacking the Zeppelin for quite some time. You cannot snipe him with casters, like, in a second. So, if he only bought the Zeppelin, I think he could have won the game there.
Yeah, with the damage, it's possible. Gotta set up my stuff here. So I hope this is working now.
So this was actually the first kind of mistake that we see from Fly, even though that he had access to this to the laboratory with that shop up there. He could have easily bought it. But sometimes you do not realize all the variables that you can use in a game. Usually these guys have everything like on point. Everything that they see in the game is like seeing the metrics, and they see like, okay, heroes surrounded, I have access to the laboratory, okay, I can buy the Zeppelin, then I fly him out. I have like high ground advantage because I can buy like mana potions from the low ground on my Shadowhunter, and he doesn't even see the shop. So there's like a lot of stuff that these guys consider while they are playing or fighting against each other, but it seems like sometimes you cannot have this 120% performance that you need, and then you like crumble a little bit here.
Okay, I'm still struggling with my technical stuff here. Ah, there we go. Somehow I can't log in at the moment.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It sucks.
That's the lovely NetEase client. I have my good experience with that. I think that client flat out sucks nowadays. Seriously, like for European people, they're not like, they don't care at all. Of course, it's kind of hard to fix that, but it's good for Koreans now, I've heard. Like with the UU upgrade that you have within the client, they have like 60 ms ping. But for Europeans, it's just a struggle. It's just a struggle.
I hope they wait for me now, or for us. Well, it's of course better than everything we had before.
No, I'm pretty convinced W3 Arena is doing a great job there for Europe at least.
Yeah, for Europe, of course, but not in terms of...
They had TX ladder before. Isn't that like the same, almost the same that we have now? Beside the Walk TV feature?
I never played it because it wasn't really accessible.
Oh, okay.
Like NetEase is now. Okay, works now again. I hope... Okay, works again. So, second map. What could it be? Terranas? Unfortunately, we don't know the vetoes here. There's... Terranas is up twice. Let's try it. Nope.
It's kind of funny, sometimes these Chinese guys have like both of the players veto kind of secretly from each other, and if both decide to veto the same map, for example, then you have like all of a sudden maybe one Imba map in the pool. So this can happen sometimes.
Okay. I don't know. Wait, where's the stream? Maybe they started already, because I had troubles here. Sankey. Huh? Nomad Isles is the map.
Wow, I didn't even know that they have it in a pool.
Yeah, me neither. I was pretty surprised, and from the looks of it, Moon didn't really know Nomad Isles. It was kind of weird.
Moon doesn't know a lot of things nowadays.
But TH was kind of good on that map.
It's a fantastic human map.
Yeah, of course it is, but well, the map can be as good for your race if you don't know it. You can't really use it well. But that worked.
Yeah, but the map is pretty straightforward for human. You have a mercenary camp close by, you creep that, you get mercenaries, you expand, GG.
So you think it's gonna be an easy game for TH here?
Yeah, against Orc it's a different story. You can go Mountain King expansion, which is something that we have rarely seen in the recent days. But beside that, if you go for a stretched out game, a lot comes down to the red spot creep camps if they drop anything useful. But beside that, yeah, I think you should not go for a long stretched out game, but also the traveling distance for militia is quite high, so Tower Rush is also not an option really. You should rather take a map on your side, fight on your side of the map, than take a fight like on his side with the defender advantage and the traveling part included.
Yeah, so kind of like the Yumiko style with the battle in between and some towers and stuff. I don't think they hosted the game yet. The beautiful birds at your side.
Dude, living on my side is living on the bright side of things. You know?
Game is up. Oops.
I need to be invited,
yes,
please.
Yes, I know.
Thank you, thank you.
There you go.
Hello.
Oh, damn. I hope this is better now. I changed the server of my tunnel program thingy. I hope this is better for everybody now.
You should use What the Fast. It's amazing.
Yeah, I did, but it didn't work that well for me. Then I tried this UU or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the embedded client that you have.
Yeah, exactly, and that was great, but all of a sudden today it wouldn't start anymore.
It's the Great Wall of China, you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
So I was kind of prepared, but in the end didn't really work out. So let's see if the Singapore server is better for me, and by the looks of it, it is. So 1-0 for TH, the tournament of upsets here. Live is waiting in the grand final, and TH is leading 1-0 against Fly.
That's the case. On the 6 o'clock position here on Nomad Isles, we have the Chinese human player TH with the 1-0 map lead. While on the 11 o'clock position, his opponent in the purple trunks is still Fly. He is one of the guys that is supposed to be the very best. And he was able to win like all championships this year so far. Like the all major titles, he got them all under his belt. And he's probably aiming for the next title here by winning this tournament. Losing a map is definitely not the biggest kind of concern for him, because he feels like pretty damn good in his skin, I feel. And yeah, also his performance was not that bad until he lost both of his heroes. That sometimes can happen, and it escalated really quickly in the end, so let's assume that this game will not like be the same that we have seen on Last Refuge.
Yeah, you mentioned it before in the pre-game talks here. The red spots, so important, man. We can find Scroll of Restoration, Potion of Divinity, Potion of Restoration, all the stuff you like, and of course, Stone Token stuff. If we can, if we will see that, because of course you rather creep them later on in the game. So, yeah, tower push or not, that's the big question here, I feel. He went for it, but halfway through the game in game 1, he kind of changed his opinion on that. Why do you think it was like this? Or didn't he go for a tower push at all?
He like from what I've seen, he didn't go for a tower push at all. It was more like creeping his heroes, setting up a few towers for this magic sentry kind of ability that you can
really
get.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, but we have seen it in the past already, so this is nothing new. But it's of course cool that he uses all the tools in the box, which is always amazing to see. This is something that Fly didn't do by getting the Zeppelin in the end. He didn't use all his tools, but yeah, that sometimes can happen. Besides that, like this long stretch out game, in the end, I think if he takes the fight like on a normal battlefield where he's not losing his Blade Master, I stated it earlier, I think he will definitely lose that one, because it looked pretty damn impressive from Fly what he did there with canceling the Blizzard every single time, like after one wave. That was on top. But yeah, if you lose your heroes like that and the Mountain King like rises in levels up to level 5, then at some point you will have a lot of problems there. Both of our players decide to creep the same camp, so we have a gentleman's agreement so far. Archmage is a little bit faster, of course, with the help of the militia. One footman is keeping tabs of Fly's creeping here, knows, okay, I got some time. Maybe he is even going for the mercenary camp after he creeped the green one. I wouldn't be surprised to see that, because he knows that there's a huge timing window that he can use to creep that. And yeah, he calls militia immediately. TH is one of the super smart players. If you ever like thought about stuff like on a deeper level here in Warcraft terms, he's definitely paying a lot of attention to all the small details and how they line up. And since you know that the Blade Master is on the other side of the map, and he cancelled the healing with the footman there on the Blade Master once, we'll lose that one now, but he's baiting him towards his main base, which takes a little bit of extra time now to make it on the other side of the map, and he will be done creeping that crab and the entire mercenary camp, so Archmage gets a huge chunk of experience, and what a head start into that second game.
Ring of Regeneration, of course, also a nice item for a start. Shadow Priest makes things easier as well. And yeah, it's about those 1 or 2 seconds that the Blade Master wasn't around here. This buying just a little time. We saw it versus Moon on Amazonia. Moon was creeping, or wanted to creep with his Tree of Life, but he dropped his footman with the Zeppelin in a way that the Tree of Life could not eat through the trees, and so he bought some 5 seconds or 6 seconds of that. So he's really paying attention to the very, very details here. It's kind of shades of the old TH. Yeah.
That's just beautiful what he does. Now we see a Blade Master with the Boots of Speed. He needs to be careful if he goes for the Berserker at the mercenary camp. He can easily lose that one, and it's an expensive kind of tool that you can buy there. And he gets that one now. And yeah, Blade Master can easily chop his head off if he really feels like it. He's now going for the Priest to cancel the healing. One crit after the Windwalk damage, another Windwalk on top of that. And now he knows that there is no healing for the Berserker, and he can easily chase him down. Maybe not in the first round, but since the base is walled off, he cannot send him in, and at some point that Blade Master will kill the troll. But very well done by TH so far.
Really well. The position of the footman was great. Ring around the footman they played. And so the Blade Master, I feel, has to retreat. Heals up, of course, a bit. Backstep. There's only one more Windwalk left. It's most likely to escape here somehow. T2 tech has started. Very early War Mill for Fly. He expects the tower push.
Mountain King coming again, so he's going for that stretched out game. He wanted to hide there a little bit, as it seems, Mr. TH, but now the Berserker, can he kill that one? Only one Windwalk, you said it, the grunts are coming from the other side, but I feel that he will probably, should be really careful now with the Blade Master. Got the speed scroll, but he is not willing to use that one yet, and he escapes, and this is why Fly is Fly. His control is on point most of the time, gets the kill, 2.5 for the Blade Master, almost catching up with that, with the Archmage here, even though that he didn't do any more creeping than the orange combo. I think it's even a green one. Yeah, it's even a green one that he started with. But this, you can see it. TH knows that Blade Master dropped really low in HP. He dropped super low in mana. He doesn't have any more Windwalks. And this is the timing window that he needed to go for one more creep spot to get that level 3. Blade Master and the grunts are now joining the fray. Want to go for the creep jack. Will probably kill a few units, but he knows that he has to be very cautious with that blade. If the Mountain King is coming from the other side, Bolt gets the connection. He gets the kill on the first hero. Beautifully done there. It's not like spoiling that Mountain King. He gets the vision from the left side and then comes with the Mountain King from the right side and uses the bolt out of the shadows, and the first hero drops to the ground.
Yeah, the artist or the acrobat falling from the rafters here. And the Mountain King, of course. What a jump start, man. 136 experience right away. Shadowhunter has no support to creep except his few grunts that he has. But of course, TH is aware. I have all the time in the world right now. No Black Master here to harass me. I can do whatever the fuck I want to get my Mountain King up here as high as I want. When of mana stealing can be good against the Shadowhunter if you position yourself well, and the positioning has been good so far for TH. This is really shades of the old TH that we know from 2013. I really like that. He's scouting a bit here and there. What's my opponent doing? Now he knows, alright, he's at the expansion, doing that little spot ring of protection. Nothing fancy about that. Blade Master is coming back, but of course a level 2 hero costs a bit of resources, and he didn't want to spend that on his hero for sure. The instant upgrade is coming, walkers are coming.
Problem is the Shadowhunter cancelled one or killed one of the creeps, like with the lightning shield. There was a lightning shield on one of the creeps, and he would have been level 2 already. Blade Master is about to come out again. He cannot really go for the creep jack yet. He gets the ring of protection as well as that +6 armor from 2 rings. That is amazing. But where's the first Spirit Walker? Without the Spirit Walker, I think you should not take the fight against the Mountain King, even though that he is still low level with the level 1 bolt. But now we're gonna see that the fight will continue here. He's aiming for the priest. Now the first Spirit Walker comes to the party, drains the mana there from the Blade Master with that wand of mana stealing that he found earlier at the turtle spot close to his main base. Shadowhunter is the target. He blocks the surround free. Beautifully done. Kodo comes to the party, and now he can easily, I think he can easily turn this fight around if he performs here well. Almost a level 3 blade already. Eats the level 2 water elemental. That's really important. This is the highest DPS unit that the human got on the field at this point. He killed the sorcerers before he can cast slow, and now the human player is crumbling all of a sudden. Loses units all over the place, and it seems like he may get the turnaround and comeback.
That was a beautiful thing here. Is there another Stormbolt? There is, but no follow-up damage. Summons a new Water Elemental Stormbolt on the Kodo Beast, cutting his HP in half right away. Will he free his Water Elemental? That would be massive, but Speed Scroll being used. Well done by Fly, escaping here without a lot of casualties. Mountain King is not level 3, Archmage is not level 4. The Militia will be sent back. He sticks with a double Arcane Sanctum, of course, mass casters for mass slow. He gets 2 more sorcerers here. On the other side, Fly 2 Kodo Beasts already. That's a lot. 44 food, but no raiders just yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, classic overextension, to be honest. He had such a huge lead. Mountain King got all the items. He denied the mercenary camp from the orc player. At this point, you just pull back. You don't take a fight. He had like 2 casters on the field, 1 priest, 1 sorceress. Why in the hell would you ever take a fight? You know, as soon as the Spirit Walker comes out, all the damage from your level 1 bolt becomes pretty much useless. So, classic overextension, getting punished in the end. And now he has to find himself back and fight himself back into that game. Now level 4 on the Archmage, almost level 3 on the Mountain King, and after the shop he should go for the red camp already.
Yeah, of course, the big items, the game-changing items we spoke about in the early game. Fly is at the moment wasting a bit of time to get rid of the illusion, so TH doesn't have the info about him anymore, what he's doing and stuff. Mountain King will get level 3 here after the Snow Warden. Blade Master will not interfere with that one, not even on the Vile Temptress. And yeah, he is going for the red spot, so This is very interesting here. And no Raider? No? Okay, there is one, but he's pulling more. Dispels it. And the item is the Red Ray Gag. Okay, so he's a bit unlucky here.
It can be good, because sometimes you don't upgrade the priest for the dispel. And then if you cannot dispel the Drake, it takes quite some time to focus that one down, and you get nice piercing damage. It's easy. It's basically like a Wyvern with a little bit more damage and HP.
Okay, next.
Can he steal it? Ooh, that's sweet. He's on top of that. Even if he scans, it's really hard to bolt the Blade Master. But he lets go of the creep. Now he can bolt it. The item goes to the Mountain King. It is the Scroll of Restoration.
And the Blade Master is in trouble again, losing him for the second time. And that is the dream outcome from this creep spot for the human player. Scroll of Restoration is absolutely perfect. Killing a level 3 Blade Master, of course, perfect as well. Level 4.5, level 3.7. And what can Fly do now without his big damage dealer? Oh, that's not looking good for the Orc. This looks
Look
like...
at the Mountain King illusion. The Mountain King illusion revealed the position of the Orc army as well as the Shadow Hunter dropping low. He knows that he already punished that Blade Master by killing him, so that opens up a huge opportunity for a Creepjack. He's not successful because Fly pulls back in time, but with that one illusion he spotted the whole army, and now he's going for the Creepjack, and he can secure himself the top half here on Nomad Eyes, can go for the red spot, another turtle spot, and that natural expansion there. So he gets like that kind of triangle on top of the map, and this is a lot of experience. Only opens up the way for the red camp on the bottom here for the Orc player. And I like that Fly's expanding. He lost the hero and he immediately started an expansion. So he knows the only way of comeback might be an expansion. And I also like on TH side, he kills the Blade Master, gets that scroll. Some people would get like over eager and they're like, okay, I got this. I killed your hero, I got the scroll, I will just put the final nails in the coffin and get rid of you. But he's like, no, I'm gonna construct an expansion and I will just like get further ahead.
Yeah. I really like that as well. And look at this, man. Invisible illusion. So he's well aware that there's an expansion coming, but Fly does not know that TH knows. So little mind tricks here. I really love the use of invisible here.
Yeah, that expansion will not go up.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's gonna be close, but no, he arrives in time.
Ah, the Fellhound, that is a pretty cool item against the Mountain King. This is basically like a Demon Hunter.
Little mana burn here, but high investment into the Great Hall. But with the Book of the Dead, the damage, man, perfect usage of the book, I feel. In an open fight, you would have had a Spirit Walker to dispel them all at once. But here, you get so much damage in like no time and cancel the expansion. Well played by TH.
TH is also putting aggression on the top half of the map, so he's distracting from his expansion. Because at some point he needs to deal with that aggression. And even if he goes for the main base right now, TH could go for like equal trades and trade it for borrows and kill a few more units. Scroll of Restoration is of course a nice tool to also get a lot of mana back on all your sorcerers and the Mountain King, as well as the Archmage. So this is pretty dope. But besides that, he didn't retrain yet, but he's level 5 on the Archmage now. So either level 3 Water Elementals or level 3 Blizzard. I think I would stick to the Water Elementals, but he prefers to go with the Blizzard now. And let's see how this unfolds. He can even creep his Mountain King up to level 5 if he really wants to. Sentry Wards is also a really nice tool on that Mountain King that he can use against the Blade Master. Because if you don't see the dust, sometimes you feel like, oh, my Blade Master got free reign over the fight. But then all of a sudden you get bolted to the face and die sometimes. So can be really good for him.
Forces are under attack.
The Blade Master is still level 3.3, no level 2 critical strike. He's going for the base lane. He has no pillage though. That's of course weakens the attack. He might force a town portal with all the siege damage, gets the shot done, but the barracks will stay alive, I guess. Maybe, yeah, he gets some supply stuck. So at least he wins something here. Very aggressive town portal. He goes for the Shadow Hunter immediately. Can he save himself? Oh boy, yes he does. Speed scroll being used. Still tons of damage on the Shadow Hunter, but he is repositioned and he is safe for now. Fellhound being spawned for the mana burn here. Berserker going down for a TH. Next Walker dies. No, does not because of the heal wave. Almost level 5 Shadow Hunter.
That is almost the worst town portal that I have seen for quite some time, but as it seems he's stabilizing now. He's like trying to run away, but where can you really run to? You're running away from your own main base. Blade Master so far doing an amazing job. There's still one heal scroll as well as some more mana on that Shadow Hunter, and he burns the mana from the Mountain King. Beautifully done. Scroll of GG is already out. We do not have any more scrolls. The breaker numbers are dwindling. He cannot get more breakers because he lost his shop earlier, so his front lines are gone in a bit. And after that, there's only casters that remain, and even that Archmage, he could even go for the hero focus. He didn't retrain yet because he haven't had the time before he town portal. The Shadow Hunter is the target yet again. Can he get a kill on that hero for the second game? It doesn't seem that way. Kodobees, both of them ate a breaker, and it looks pretty good. The shop is about to be done there for the Orc player as well. Shadow Hunter goes up to level 5. And TH, you are looking to be defeated here on the second map for the worst town portal probably in Warcraft history, next to the Chechi 1 and 2 and 2. Big shoutouts to my man. And now the reinforcements are being caught. This should be an easy Katoshka for Mr. Fly.
Yeah, double kill with the Blade Master. He gets a Raider in return, but he just can't kite and not really efficiently, losing another breaker, so his front line is completely gone, as you mentioned it before. Finally, the Tome of Retraining, but what's it worth without the breakers? Here comes the End Snare. The damage from the Blade Master is real. Another End Snare on top of things. Invo Potion being popped. Mountain King has to somehow fight him out of there, and it works so far. He's trying to get a shop up, but that's not gonna work. Here, Speed Scroll engagement by Fly again being dispelled, but for how long is the question. Can he get a Blizzard out? He's fighting with his towers now at the expansion. Is it gonna be worth it? 51 versus 52. Mountain King is surrounded though. Blizzard on top of things, but he's hurting his own hero here. Gets away with Invis though.
Yeah, the biggest problem is that he cannot get any breakers. And he will kill the Arcane again because he's going that way. He's going for that direction. Also, the shop there close by, you always need to construct that. If you are an Orc player and you fight against a human, just construct the shop as soon as the fight starts, or even before that, so that you can buy clarities as well as mana potions. And with that level 5 Shadow Hunter, he will never burn out of mana. I don't really see that one. And as he cannot get breakers, this is the biggest problem. He got 1,200 gold to spend, but what can you really do with breakers only if you have Blizzard level 3, but you do not have a front line to use for that purpose of having that Blizzard in the face of the Orc player? This game is so lost just because of one poor town portal decision.
He was up front, of course, thanks to 2 Blade Master kills in the early game and in the early mid game. But now the Orc forces seem to be too strong. Level 5, and yeah, you are right. The mana pool of the Shadow Hunter is always great. He has another potion up his sleeve. There is a heal scroll for TH, 2 of them actually, and an Invo Potion. Here comes Blizzard, but it's not hitting a lot, to be honest. Another bash, then another Stormbolt, gets the heal wave in a snare and surrounding the Archmage, but he fights out of there. He can fight for now without the blocking line. Pretty damn impressive. Invis on the Mountain King, but now the Raiders find the casters.
Yeah, there's also still a big healing potion this time on the Blade Master equipped. He will not be able to kill that one. The mercenaries that are being bought are killed immediately. First breaker is now on the field. He wants to stretch the fight. It's still 2 gold mines against 1. He wants to stretch it as long as possible. Speed Scroll now used offensively. There's still one on the Shadow Hunter that he can use to get out of there. He's committing to the hero, but I feel like he should just get the kill on him. Yes, now he gets it. Even though that he doesn't have a dust, he uses the Dispel beautifully as well as the End Snares, and he will probably get that Archmage, but he doesn't have more. Yeah, there is actually one more Dispel and another one on top of that, so he got the amount of Dispel that he will need to get rid of that level 5 Archmage. He falls from his horse, screams goodbye. Mountain King will be the next pal that will die. Hex is used, block from the Raider, an End Snare on top of that. He dispels the Hex for once, but what is it really worth in the end if your hero is about to die? He will now go for the units again. 61 supply for the human player against the 56. Supply-wise, it's still looking good for TH, but as the Orc player continues to get more and more pick-offs, the game is so in favor of Fly.
Yeah, with that Sorceress, he is close to level 5 and then Critical Strike level 3. Shadow Hunter almost level 6, but the expansion is still running for him. Fly did not go for the counter expansion, but now he's going for the base. Can TH somehow find back in this game? Level 5 Archmage back on the battlefield. He gets more and more breakers, but here's an Orc army right in front of his base, cutting through the reinforcements, keeping him supply stuck again. There's lumber problems for TH. Yes, he is supply stuck. He can't build anything at the moment, and no more farms because no lumber. Maybe the final fight for the human here before we go into
even though that he revived the Archmage, he only got 1 Blizzard because you come out of that tavern without any mana equipped. Raiders are streaming in onto the castles and that Archmage. As soon as he starts casting it, we're gonna see a few Ensnares. One Grunt dies. Can the Kodo Beast eat something? Yeah, both of them are empty. You should definitely use that one. The fight is still stretched and a lot of human units. Don't get me wrong. Look at this battlefield. It's full of units, but the human is retreating, and retreat against Raiders is something that does not work. It simply doesn't work. Another Blizzard now. Finally, the Raiders are just waiting for that. And there's the beautiful Ensnare yet again.
Indeed, he gets another Raider thanks to the Stormbolt, but the heroes remain completely untouched. There's so much Dispel. I wonder where that mana is coming from all the time. Another Stormbolt and Blizzard combo once again. No Ensnare this time. Oh, a little late, but it's here. But he gets this, almost the surround. Scan being used. Hacks on top of things. Backstab damage. Here we go. Oh no, here we don't go. Lets the Archmage slip through his hands and forces his focus on the Mountain King, and he is completely surrounded. Almost no way to fight out of there. Ensnare, but nice Ensnare on top of the Invis, and no luck with the critical strikes.
Wears out, and now he uses the second charge. But why is he committing so hard on the heroes? He can easily kill all the casters while the human player is retreating, so he's a little bit of an overextension now on Flies, and he knows that he can win the game by killing these heroes, but if he overcommits and loses a few on his own, that is definitely a problem. 1,400 gold that he cannot use. Main gold mine is dry, and now he needs to get wood in his main base. He gets a few more breakers. 49 supply still for TH with the expansion in the back, but on the other side we have superior hero levels. We have a Fly in a splendid shape, level 5 on the Blade Master, level 6 on the Shadowhunter, but basically no more gold, so maybe if he stretches the fight a little longer and the Shadowhunter gets out of mana, maybe he can take a sufficient fight again.
That's definitely Fly's problem here. He's getting rid of the altar, but there's still lumber workers, and they are so important. 2 breakers, by the way, trapped in the base. Is TH going for it? Does he have mercenary support? At least one berserker. 64 food. Immediately going for the Archmage. 1 critical strike afterwards. Invis cast and heal wave. So, once again the dust being used. And he's surrounded by his own units, man. Ensnare again. This time he gets it with the backstab. And fighting with casters without the Brilliance Aura is super duper hard. The Orc is just bulldozing over him, as it seems. What can he do now without Blizzard, without the Aura?
Yeah, there's not much in that playbook that you can use to get back from this game, but yeah. In the end, he's fighting like a lion, he uses everything. Militia is coming from the back, but a little too late to the party, and you should never be too late to the party, as you can see, because then you will get wrecked by that Shadowhunter. And there's no more altar that he can use, he doesn't have the amount of lumber to get his Archmage back at the tavern, even though that he got now finally a few more breakers. Level 6 for the Blade Master as well. I don't think that we will see a Blade Storm, nor will we see a Big Bad Voodoo, but yeah. He now kills the woodworkers because he also knows that TH will probably need wood to get that hero back at the tavern. But at level 5, I think you need like around 200 wood or something, maybe even more. Militias are falling, more experience being granted. Keep is about to die. If you lose that one, you cannot get more breakers, even if you have the amount of lumber to get them. But this game is basically GG.
Fly even has an expansion up at the 12 o'clock position, so the longer the game goes, the better it is for him, because he will have gold income again. He's trying to get some money out of creeping here to do at least something. His main base is completely gone in the second. Fly still no pillage. That would have helped him, I guess, but that's just a little flaw on his game here.
Yeah, too bad that we don't have a player cam. I think TH is probably signing a few autographs in the meantime, or having a good time, like maybe eating something, having some coffee. Because there's absolutely no reason, like, maybe he feels like, okay, level 5 Mountain King, this is something that should be able to kill these heroes. Level 5 Archmage is also a nice tool to maybe get back into the game. But if your whole main gets bankrupt and all the farms, like everything important is pretty much dead, you cannot get any more breakers, I don't think that there's too much of a chance of a comeback, especially by the expansion that they mentioned at the 12 o'clock position.
Yeah, I agree. He's supply stuck forever. He won't get the lumber for more farms in like 1 or 2 minutes. So it's kind of hard. He's still creeping to get some items, to get some gold, to get everything. But he has gold enough. It's just not wasting the time, I guess. And the expo's up. The expo's running. TH gets a bit of lumber. He's fortifying his expansion. And yeah, I think he thinks that, okay, why should I tap out? I got strong heroes, as you mentioned. I got gold income. It just takes some time, and then I'll be back. but I don't see this working for him so well.
Welcome back. And now we have an Invis Sorceress as well as the Invis Mountain King. As soon as he revives the hero in the middle, he will cast some Invis so that he can escape. That's kind of sweet. That's beautiful Warcraft, but we still have a charge of dust on the Blade Master. So if he feels like slicing someone into pieces, then we definitely have a good opening for that. He needs another farm. He gets the Shredder. With the Shredder, he gets the amount of lumber that he will need to get his Archmage back. He even transfers it manually. There, gets a few hits at the tree and then transfers it back to the Town Hall. I think a little bit more will be necessary. Yeah, so now we're gonna see that the Archmage is back. He's still tier 1. He cannot get breakers, as I said. The Blade Show finally there in his face, but this is more like emote that you can spam in Overwatch, I feel.
Well, he got 2 breakers out of it, and now TH once again is down to 1 breaker, so the Blizzard will once again not work that well. Stormbolt on the Blade Master, that's his only chance, his Hail Mary attempt to kill that hero. Invis again on the Archmage. Fly is retreating or resetting, at least to a degree, but catching more and more casualties here for TH.
Yo, if TH wins this, I'm gonna strip naked on the stream.
Alright. Never say never in Warcraft, man.
This is so not going to happen.
With a level 6 Archmage maybe, mass teleport, killing the expansion, but I think the damage is not enough.
The problem is, like, really, you cannot get a good front line. Like, as long as you're tier 1, what kind of a front line can you get? Like, basically mercenaries, and now he's hiring all the mercenaries. But a Blade Master, he will say hi to Muddy the Mud Golem, punch him in the face and send him back to the grave. So we're gonna see about that in a second. Maybe a second Blade Storm.
Into the casters, that's of course what we all want to see. The ultimate put to good use here. He has 1 Arcane Sanctum remaining. He can go into upkeep now. Fly is in upkeep, so the Echo advantage is once again on TH's side. But the army just looks so small with all the casters. 1 breaker remaining against all the raiders. Muddy is Ensnap. The Blizzard is kind of okay. Lots of waves running through. No Ensnare here this time. Fly becoming a little sloppy maybe. Forcing the town ball right away, and yeah, this is another good fight for the Orc. With 55 food, of course. There were plans for a second expansion, but of course they are cancelled.
Wow, like double Invo Potion on Mountain King, 1 big Invo on the Archmage. These heroes should be safe, and he also can grant like a few Blizzards for sure if he uses that Invo Potion.
But he has no healing for the unit. Of course there's a few priests, but no heal scroll or whatever.
Yeah, but heal scroll at this point.
Fly now with the heal scroll, mana potion, big healing, invul potion as well. So he's well aware of the fact that hero focus is TH's only choice.
Yeah, another offensive shop as well on the top side there of the expansion, close to the laboratory. So that he can just fall back into that one, get clarity and mana potions. Shadowhunter is fully equipped. He is about to have level 7 on that.
Position of the Blizzard was nice, but Ensnare again saves him. So I guess with the Town Hall as a front line, this might work. First hero focus on the Blade Master, but getting the heal again. Shadowhunter with the clarity, constantly getting the regen.
If he wants to win that game real fast, just get a second bestiary, a second expansion, and just spam Wyvern.
Yeah, without Water Elemental.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's basically nothing. Maybe with the 1 Berserker that will die.
Well, got Stormbolt.
Yeah, let's stretch their game.
Stormbolt is pretty damn good against this Wyvern, but you need it on the heroes, of course. So.
Yeah, but Spirit Link keeps you alive.
Really? Against level 3 Stormbolt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Spirit Link is impressive. It's a nice skill to have. You don't want to call Nova or something that got Spirit Link on. You can ask all the undead players in the world, I feel. But yeah, he's not teching. Now he finally got like a nice wood bank. He's banking. 5,000 gold remain in that gold mine. He gets a few towers at the expansion there, natural expansion just on top of the Orc army there. There's a sentry ward keeping tabs of him. Basically, he's probably waiting for the next Blade Storm, I feel. That should be ready in a second.
Yeah, I think so too. It must be like a 2-minute cooldown or 100 seconds or something. It's definitely ready. And he has the mana
Players'
for that as
forces are
well.
under attack.
Keon constantly scouting for further expansions. There is none, but there are towers. But yeah, he will cancel them like immediately.
Town is
Will this
under
give
siege.
TH the angle to attack? Looks like it. He's pulling a lot. Blade Master dodges the bolt with the wind walk.
I would like to have an interview with TH. The Shadowhunter just wants to die. That's pretty dope.
Well, always a speed scroll, but oh my god, he's really killing him. Invo potion, but the Mountain King is of course
Yo, he's
keeping
dead.
tabs.
He's
There's
like-
a healing potion for him.
He's- he's
Sells the
super
heal
helpful.
scroll, buys a town portal and gets out.
That was just like, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna see the comeback. Maybe it's going to happen. in
Maybe
the end.
we'll see a naked yAwS.
Dude, maybe that's happening. Now a lot of units get caught off guard. Look at this, Kotopi's dying. Ooh.
A player's
We need
forces
epic
are under
music.
attack.
And another Spirit Walker is dead as well. And the Witch Doctor. He got 3 units. And the town portal.
What was the Shadowrunner doing there in the first place? Like,
And
I have no idea.
that
Wow,
was-
if that Mountain King finds the connection on the Shadowhunter right now, wow, he could have died if he arrived there a few seconds earlier.
But TH is securing a next expansion in the upper right.
Oh, maybe TH like got the long stretched out plan all along, and he knows like Fly is not the brightest guy in the world. I will probably win this nonetheless.
This would be such an epic comeback if this really works.
That's just ridiculous what happens here. I don't know why he's playing such a game here. Why, Fly? Why?
So the first time in what feels like 20 minutes, TH is the aggressor in this game.
A
And
player's
the
forces
reaction
are under attack.
remains to Fly, but this expansion was not gonna come through. Blade Storm for the second time. Tower's dead, and there's nothing he can do against this. Everything is down, but at the same time, what can he do in the main base? He keeps some supplies stuck. He hunts down the Orc Burrows, and that will keep Fly stuck on 60 food for quite some time. But of course, opens up the opportunity to expect the to attack the Expo now.
He needs to send something to the Expo to kill the peons they're mining. All the burrows are down. Fly will not produce a unit in a long time. He really wants to commit to that fight. Is this the next worst town hall that we will see? This kind of looks like a bad position for the human, I feel. As long as the blizzard is there, it should be a good one. Level 7 now for the Shadowhunter. If he keeps the Mountain King like far away from the Shadowhunter, he could easily use Big Bad Voodoo after a healing wave. He's not going for it.
Berserker is down as well. Big,
Oh, that's a fantastic spot for him.
exactly perfect here, right next to the main and the trees. Now going for the Blade Master again with a lucky bash. Oh, that blizzard is great, but wow, the end snare reaction was superb. Raider down though. But Fly is definitely struggling here. He lost 10 supply already.
Yeah, Fly is losing this game. It's
Holy
happening.
shit, he just bolts one Raider after another, gets the lucky bashes, almost level 6 on the Mountain King. Heal Wave saves him for now, but there's still 2 more Storm Bolts. Fly has to retreat here.
Fly's like, what the fuck?
A player's
What
forces
is
are under
happening?
attack.
Yeah,
What
what's
the
happening?
hell is happening against another Raider?
And now level 6 Archmage, that's like the dream.
Mass Teleport can get rid of the expansion so fast.
What the fuck is he doing?
Another Raider down.
Why is he running away? He knows that he will lose everything. You need to fight, mate.
Against Slow and against Stormbolt, how are you supposed to run away? Next Blizzard, end snare reaction, but that was the last remaining Raider, so he has to disable it with Hex, and that's pretty costly in terms of mana. It's 58 versus 43. TH is really about to get into the final with one of the biggest comebacks of this year, but there's still a level 6 Blade Master, man. He can turn everything around as well.
I'm not even sure if this is the biggest comeback of the year I've ever seen. Like, he basically went down to nothing, and now he's like in splendid shape of taking this game. Look at the supply. It's almost a 20 supply advantage right now for the human player with that level 6 Mountain King and the level 6 Archmage. And if he only went Wyvern at some point, with the Augur now going ham on the pier, and so Fly is mining is also denied.
Nice
And yeah.
reaction by TH, and once again the Blizzard and the Slow and the Stormbolt. The next unit is dead. He gets the Berserker back. That
It's
is
really happening. It's
incredible.
really happening.
The
He just
comeback
lost that game.
A town is under siege.
I don't want to say I'm looking forward to seeing you naked, but I really do.
My Twitch partnership will be cancelled in a second. Easy.
Well, you can set up a new stream,
And that's of course always a legit answer.
like just for that purpose.
Dude, what the hell is this?
The Blade Master's taking care of the Ogre Mauler, but what an investment this was. 2 peons dead, the rest is hurt already. And Mass Teleport, he gets the Blade Master. Where's the Stormbolt? He has to
The Mountain King is on the bottom half of the map.
Ah, okay. Damn. All right. That's true. I think another Tomb of Retraining for Water Elementals now. No more Blizzard. And yeah, without the Mountain King, should he fight there?
The problem is he's kind of forced because there's no, there actually is a Town Ball, but then he leaves the Mountain King behind. But the fight is looking so good for him. He still got the big Invo Potion. Mountain King finally back at the fight. And even if he kills a few units here, what can he really accomplish? That Blade Storm that he used to kill the expansion was a Blade Storm that could have been really good in the fight down there at the expansion when they took it. And now it seems like he's taking that really slow, kills one unit after another. Fly is about to drop out of that tournament here, and TH with the comeback of the century. It took us 10 years of Warcraft to finally see something like this.
Level 7 on the Blade Master, but what's it worth if you only have 30 supply? Is there another Stormbolt? Yes, in a few seconds. And maybe it's time to go for the hero then. With the final Walker is down, no more Dispel or Invis cast on the Mauler to save him. Now he's pulling all the right strings! And it's done! And TH wins this after 36 minutes. My god, what a game. What a game.
That was pretty dope.
I mean, this went back and forth from like the first minute on.
Just imagine, he lost kinda his main base. He had this expansion, he was T1, he had no front line. He had, even his Archmage was dead and there was no way of reviving him for such a long time. And despite all these facts, he creates the comeback. He trusts on their abilities, on the higher hero levels. He knew that in a long stretched out game, he probably still got a chance of winning that. He creates multiple threats by setting up the second expo all over the place, tags at some point, takes really good trades in the end. And for some reason, Fly not figuring out what he has to do, maybe too overeager to close the deal, and then just like crumbling under the, not the pressure, but like stumbling over his own feet. That is the better phrase to use here, I feel.
That was absolutely tremendous, man. All the Invis casts, such a beautiful Warcraft, all the Dispels here and there. That's just for the playbooks. A game for eternity, I feel. Yeah, who would have thought that the final of this tournament is TH versus Life?
I said it right away. I knew it. I said like Life is the next 1-2-0.
Really? You said that?
Yeah, I said that.
When?
Like earlier today.
Really?
Yeah, I wrote it in chat. Everybody was like, you got no idea. Meh. Fucking Life, dude.
So when have you seen him play that you are so impressed with him?
Dude, I have my little birds everywhere. I get information.
I knew I would get this Game of Thrones reference from you.
Yeah, it's like all over the place. I just know things.
Alright, then I guess that there's a break coming up. And the next game will start, I guess, in like 10 minutes or so. It's going to be an Orc Mirror of Lin versus Fly. And I think it's the first time since Lin's comeback that we see this match.
Bye-bye!